guys explain those Badlands? That's a hell of a name.
Good evening and welcome to Flow episode 37. I am your host, Cam Cooksey, and I'm with my current co-host, Jackie Espada. Jackie, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Trying to stay warm.
Trying to stay warm? Why do you say that?
Temperatures are dropping fast here in Georgia. It said, what was it, 40 degrees, and it felt like 20 something?
Yeah, I think you said it was 40 degrees and it felt like 29 degrees because of the wind chill. Yeah, today started off pretty warm. Not warm, but it was overcast and it was in like the 40s. Last night wasn't even that cold. And then all of a sudden, as soon as the sun went down, that was it. Now we're in the snowpocalypse. It's coming, the ice apocalypse.
Because we're probably not going to get much snow, if we're being honest.
Yeah, we're not going to, I don't think we'll get any snow. The weather probably won't permit the snow, but we'll probably get freezing rain or rain that turns into ice on the roads. And you know how that turned out last time for the state of Georgia, at least the Atlanta area.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to pull that up real quick.
People were slipping and sliding.
I was trying to find this last night. What was it? Atlanta snowstorm.
Snowpocalypse. It usually comes up.
Snowpocalypse?
Yeah.
It was like an inch of snow.
Something like that. It was like, an inch or two.
2014 or Snowmageddon.
Yep.
All right. As you guys can see in a second, you'll see that I don't really care that much about spelling. By the way, we're just hopping into the show. Usually I take like 30 minutes to get us ready, but this time we're going into
right
it.
in.
All right. So in 2014, the Snowpocalypse or Snowmageddon was a historic paralyzing winter event in Atlanta on January 28th, 2014. Hey, around this time. There's something about this time. Was that no, that wasn't our inauguration. That was the year before. That was election year.
Yeah.
Because election years are even years. Where only 2.5 to 3 inches of snow combined with ice halted the city. The snow caused immense traffic gridlock, stranded thousands of motorists overnight, and trapped children in schools. And let's just look at some pictures from it. So this is looks like a decent shot.
Yep.
How do I blow this up? Open new tab.
Open image in new tab, and then gotta switch tabs.
Where's that?
Go down
right
one
here.
more. Yeah.
All right.
And then share that tab.
All right. So guys, this is what it used to look like during the Snowmageddon snowpocalypse. And some of these cars, like obviously some of these cars right now, they're moving along. But let's see if I can find another one. Here we go. This is a good one. I think from Reddit. Yeah. So look at that. Cars were parked there overnight. I think there was some that were a couple days. Do you remember where my dad was at?
He was at his office.
My dad was at his office, which is like a little over a mile away.
So he was,
or under a mile away. No, back then it was under a mile away.
Yeah,
Go on.
But back then it was because that slope. Remember that you have to go up the hill into your neighborhood.
Oh yeah. So his car couldn't go up the hill because of the ice. So he left it there and walked home. He trekked it home like a good old Trekkie. Evan says, Escape the Matrix says that photo is Georgia.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. 2014. That's what Georgia looked like. I mean, we're at the 33rd. Well, I think, yeah, 33rd parallel. I think we're like right in line with a bunch of countries like I think over in Africa and stuff. But yeah, man, our climate gets weird because we're at the bottom with the foothills of the Appalachia and the Blue Ridge Mountains. So that's why. All right. So anyway, Jackie brought up the weather and everything, and I'm gonna get into that a little bit. But I think for the most part, we want to what?
Girl Honda said it took her 4 hours to get home during that storm. Normally it took 25 minutes.
Where's that?
Right there.
Girl Honda 4. It took me 4 hours to get home during that storm. Normally about 25 minutes. Yeah.
Wild.
Peyton flu. Global warming. ...
Nah.
Yeah, man. Global cooling. We got global cooling on the loose. AOB 22. Oh my gosh, Georgia. Yep, that's us. Keto Higgins. Black ice matters.
Yeah, especially in Minnesota.
Appalachians. Yeah. Well, if you're from down here, you say Appalachians. So it's Appalachians. But Appalachians. I like that. That's good. But anyway, good evening, everybody. Hold on. Girl Honda 4 said, use the facilities before I left work. Smart. Remember that, people. When you're in inclement weather, use the bathroom before you get in a vehicle, or if you're going to be in traffic.
Yeah.
Especially on long car rides, because you don't know when you're going to find an exit, and
you may be stuck on an exit for hours.
Yeah, women, it's a little bit harder for you to do, and men, you don't want to get that fine, but you might have to pull over on the side of the road. But anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Eleanor 2000 just said, Cam, I just posted my hubby and I playing in last year's snow here in T-ville. You need to watch it. Okay. I'll check it out.
My cousin's down there.
Posted it where? You posted it on X?
Probably in the GART chat.
Oh, probably the GART chat. Okay. We could probably check that out. So, what do you want to start with, Jackie?
I'm down for whatever, my friend.
Okay. So, first off, we will go ahead and do our first ad read.
Cool.
And that'll give you time to get your glasses clean and everything.
Thank you.
So let me pull this up. And first up, we have My Shroom Vibe.
Hey there, Earthlings. I'm here on the streets of New York to tell you about something that's literally out of this world. You know, traveling between dimensions really takes it out of you. But I've found the perfect solution. My Shroom Vibe can now be your Shroom Vibe. Elevate your frequency. Get microdose capsules, gummies, and chocolate bars at myshroomvibe.com. Use code BADLANDS for 10% off your order. Trust me, galaxy hopping demands balance, and ours comes from Mother Nature. Organic, not synthetic. It's the real deal. Cy Lee, if you know what I mean. Check it out. Your frequency will thank you. Visit myshroomvibe.com. Organic goodness, not synthetic. Use code BADLANDS. Hey there, Earthlings. I'm here on the streets of New York to tell you about...
Oops, had that on loop. My Shroom Vibes, guys. Check it out. If you're interested in psilocybin, they obviously dabble in that. Not dabble in that, but they have those products. But they also have other mushrooms too. They have medicinal mushrooms. This drink that I'm drinking right now has lion's mane in it. I believe they have lion's mane in some of their mixtures. They have all kinds of stuff. So go check out their website. You gotta take care of our health, guys. Maha, make America healthy again. And we're gonna go ahead and play the next ad too. This one is from us. This is Badlands Shop. You guys know about the Badlands Shop, but let me read to you about it. Happy New Year, Badlands family. Let's kick off the golden age with unstoppable action. As your favorite Badlands show wraps up, dive right into the Badlands Shop, where we've curated top-notch sponsors and exclusive deals just for you. From premium U.S.-made health supplements and grass-fed meats to bold patriotic apparel, secure tech gear, and veteran-owned coffee, we've got everything to power your America First lifestyle and crush those New Year's resolutions. Whether it's on-air spotlights or daily essentials, shopping here is easy, smart, and impactful. Every dollar you spend fuels freedom, backing patriot entrepreneurs, family businesses, and creators who share our values. You're not just getting great gear, you're strengthening the movement that keeps Badlands Media thriving. Thank you for supporting businesses that support Badlands Media. Head over now to badlandsmedia.tv/shop or click shop on the main menu at badlandsmedia.tv. Let's make 2026 legendary.
Legendary.
All right. Excuse me. So we have one more ad, but we'll play that one near the end. Keith Higgins, what did you just say? He said, where's your comment? Said they're more comfortable than the pre-lubricated catheters pushed on Fox News. Ew. Yeah, man, I don't know why anybody would willingly use a catheter or use it for anything other than a medical procedure or after a medical procedure. That's nasty. I can't. Oh man, I don't even want to think about that. Anyway, so like I said before, I hope everybody's doing well. This week has been interesting to say the least. We got stuff going on in Minnesota. We got stuff going on with China, Greenland, the Davos trip, a whole bunch of stuff. Jackie, you said there's nothing that you wanted to get into?
No, really, no.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, we'll start off at the beginning of the week. Let's see. I have two tabs of this open, so I'm confusing myself. Oh, it's the second one. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so we start off the week with MLK Day. I know people have different opinions on Martin Luther King Jr., but as a symbol, as an American, I would say an American icon, American hero. One of these this quote is a very, it's poignant, but it's very important at this time. So it says, the picture says MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This is from the Freedom 250 account on X. And the quote is, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Martin Luther King Jr. And I just brought that one up because I think that's really important for us right now. I think that we've been through a lot of challenges and we've been through a lot of controversy, but things are just ramping up now. I think that is a perfect time for us to kind of reflect on what type of people we want to be. We're going to be like some of the people that came before us and helped found this country and help build it and help it grow and become what it is today? Or are we going to be like some of those people that let the country get to the place where it's at now, that we're fighting to free ourselves from? Thank you so much, Jess Coke. Jess Coke says, "Praying a hedge of protection over all that will be dealing with this storm. We were in negative temps most of the day and expecting up to 24 inches of snow."
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm guessing you guys are in the Northeast or Midwest, but definitely prayers of protection for everybody out there. And just look out for your neighbors. Make sure you're there for your fellow man and woman, obviously, but your fellow man, because that's what God put us here to do. Jackie said something on her show the other day. I think it was on her Bible study show, where she was saying if we were supposed to be alone, if there was only meant to be one of us, God wouldn't have made more. So
Oh yeah,
remember that.
I did say that.
Yeah. So look out for each other, guys. And that's another thing that I think MLK really championed was looking out for your fellow man. I think at that time period, things were extremely racial tensions were at its highest, in my opinion, because it was the time period where we were transitioning from a segregated world to an integrated world. And there were just so many people, God-fearing patriots of America that fought on the side of freedom, on the side of freedom. And it's so sad to see how those things have been perverted to these days, or to those things have been perverted in its current form today through the civil rights initiatives and social justice and all that stuff. It's really sad. And yes, Sissa 23, MLK was a Freemason. Yep, there are a lot of Freemasons that are quote unquote good people, and I say that just because I'm not one to judge whether someone's good or bad. Being as prominent as he was, I think there may be some more stuff behind it, but the narrative to me is what's important, and I think that his message has brought more good than harm to the world. So shout out to him. Shout out to anybody that was involved in that movement during that time period, and people that still fight it today. And a lot of them are in our community. And don't let the other side fool you and say that they're fighting for justice when they're not.
Yeah.
All right. So you thought of anything yet, Jackie?
Yes, I did think of something.
Okay. You want the controls?
No, will you just put up that comment from Little Peachy?
Little Peachy.
There it is. So obviously the Southeast is preparing. Well, Southeast, and I mean, there's 40 states in the country that are going to be affected by this storm in one way or another. And just obviously we're all preparing and all of that. And of course, people go kind of crazy. I went into the grocery store the other day and people were obviously stocking up on water and, firewood, things that they're actually going to need if shit actually hits the fan. And then there's people who stock up on toilet paper and bread and milk. What are you going to do with the milk if the power goes out? But anyways, it's interesting the things that people choose to stock up on. And then Little Peachy, I saw this comment and I thought that was very interesting. Think of all the shit bad food that's in cans that are all poison on the shelves. It's true. What a better way to just tell everybody go home, while they poison us supposedly with what's going on in the skies, because this doesn't seem real. So it just is, it's very interesting that it's all coming together at the same time. And of course, that we're dipping into conspiracy land and all of that. But again, very, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad both of you brought that up because I'm trying to find it on my X account. I think it was on X. It might have been on Instagram, but I saw a post about. I'm trying to look for it because it doesn't hit as hard when you don't see the video. I might not be able to find it. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's from Jackie.
Oh, my post?
Yeah. This whole time I was trying to look for it. I could have just gone to her page. So let me share my screen. This is perfect. Look at that synchronicity. God wanted us to have this one out here. All right. So.
Oh, you got to take the comment off.
Read the comment again.
Oh, so think of all the shit bad food that's in cans that are all poison and on the shelves. What a better way to get rid of it. People are stocking up on it.
Yep. Go ahead.
So this image was something that it came to my head when I was in the shower, believe it or not. That's where all good ideas come from. But I just was thinking holy crap, all these people are going to the store and stocking up on toilet paper for what? Are they going to build a fucking igloo with the toilet paper? And then I was like, wait a second, that actually would make a good image. So in the igloo, you can see here that they have all the milk and bread that they could possibly use in their toilet paper igloo.
Bread.
Yep.
And a whole bunch of teepee.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Is that what's going to keep you warm at night? Is toilet paper going to keep you warm at night? Is toilet paper going to save you from an invisible
Are you really going to shit that much that you need that much toilet paper?
That's gross.
I mean,
all right, I'm going to get off that topic now. That's not the way that I wanted to go with that. But anyway.
Yes, exactly that. That's all I had to say.
Okay. So yeah, Little Peachy. I have thought for a long time that these storms, these viruses, all these different things where people these fear events are used to drive consumerism, because that's when people go out and buy these things. It's there's a set time each year where a lot of there's canned foods that last a couple years. And around the time where it starts to get where all those cans are starting to expire, there's always some type of a epidemic or something going on. So yeah. Just Coke says, even if we get 24 inches, this isn't the 1800s. We'll be snowed in for 2 or 3 days at most. It's funny you say that because for you where you are, I don't know where you are, but assuming where you are, that's probably very common for you. There are people down here that if they were stuck inside for a day and a half, they'd probably lose their minds.
I think she's a PA. I think I saw
PA?
that earlier in the
Yeah,
chat.
that makes sense. They get crazy weather up there.
Yeah. That reminded me I was going to text my uncle to see if he was good. I'm sure he is, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Check on your loved ones too, people. Little Peachy says, since she meant RFK, since RFK Jr. came out with all the Maha stuff, I noticed in the stores nobody is buying this shit companies. Got to be losing big money, but this is a perfect storm. Bingo. Perfect storm. Yep. I mean, I remember the other thing I was going to show you guys, and it was in my likes, so I have to go back to it. Actually, no, I'll just search. So Rise of Tire brought something up earlier, and I've been curious about it because we've all seen the things in the sky, and I'm not talking about UFOs. You're gonna look up on your phone?
yeah, I had
Okay.
one that I found that was very interesting.
Okay, so this right here is a post from Rise of Tire on X, and it says, "Here's the sky over Greenville, South Carolina at 5:08." Let me see if I can click on this. No, I can't get in there. Here's the sky over Greenville, South Carolina at 5:08 p.m. to 5:13 p.m. on Friday. For those in the south/east, so southeast, what do your skies look like now before the incoming weather event? Post pics and locations if you like. Could be interesting. And you sending it to me? Or did you send it?
I can send it to you. This was actually from a week ago, but it still makes sense.
It's all right, little Peachy. I knew you meant RFK Jr. It was funny to see JFK Jr. because I was like, where's this one going?
I just sent it to you via text.
Okay, Jackie just sent me the picture from our area. My phone will, it's over here. My computer will ever bring it up. Hello. There we go. Actually, I'll click on these pictures so you guys can see them. So that's not normal, guys. Obviously, we know that, but that's not normal.
Those are not Jesus clouds.
No, not at all. Here's the picture. Here's a third one. And the fourth one. What do you think those, so these clouds up here, Jackie, what do you think those are? Do you think those are, yeah, actually, what do you think they are?
So I think what's happening is obviously it's a combination of things. So the airplanes deposit whatever it be, vapor, chemtrails, whatever it is. They're depositing it into the sky. And then it dissipates over time. But I think what also is happening is that, so like for this, that's our photo. And that was, so if you look at it, you can see it's like literally just like, it looks like the grates of a grill. And
kind of like this one, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
But I think what it is like it's being blasted. Like everywhere you see now, there's the 5G towers everywhere. So I think what's happening is the 5G towers are hitting whatever it is and then dissipating whatever it is and just like sending it around. So I think that's what's going on.
Look at that, guys. That is not normal. And then all of a sudden we have these big weather events. DD Novella says, looks like some chemtrails.
Yeah.
I know you probably didn't say it in that accent, but that's how I heard it in my head. Looks like some chemtrails.
Do I have your permission to use those orange Jesus clouds? Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a thing that I've been saying for a long time, where Jesus clouds versus not Jesus clouds. Those are not Jesus clouds. So yeah. And it's not, I don't even remember where I got it. Do you know where I got it from?
No, I thought you just said it one day.
Yeah, I just said it one day.
See, Keith, that's the problem. You're too busy. Keith's too busy looking for penis-shaped clouds over here.
Well, did you see the titty-shaped clouds over Canada?
They weren't clouds. They were
the
weather formations. Actually, I can probably bring that up. I figured you would like that because it's your post too, isn't it?
Yeah, I reposted it.
But here, I'll show you guys this while I pull up the other thing. But yeah, so first of all, check out Rise Attire, Rise Attire US, at Rise Attire US on X. It's our very own Rise Attire, obviously, from the products that we have here on Badlands. What is it, Jackie? You posted it recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like in the last day or so.
What are we looking for again?
That.
Is this a video? Oh no, it's not.
No, it's an image.
Talk about it.
So you can't sit here and tell me that doesn't look like a chest, some chesticles.
It looks like a chest, and this is like the bra strap that's coming off.
Ah, yeah.
Or not the bra. It's a bathing suit top, or maybe what are those things called that are like they're like V-neck shirts that go down and just cover here, and then they tie in the back.
Oh, those are the halter tops.
Yeah. No, that's.
Someone made it. Someone did it. Someone did the thing. I love it.
Why are they censoring pictures online? If it's I guess it's pornography. Yeah, you can't have that online, guys.
Yep.
Nice tits, Canada.
That's what I said.
Good one, Jackie. So the people know what you wrote. Man, that's funny. So yeah, weather manipulation.
Yes, Babbage. Yes. That cold front looks like a warm front. Someone said Keith's penis is on the left. That's it right there.
Right here?
Yeah, that's the penis.
Yeah, you can't see to the bottom, Keith. Sorry.
That's too long.
This is all for you, Keith.
Someone said that's a ball sack.
Hey, depends on how you look at it.
Either way, you can't not see a phallic symbol while looking at this weather.
We when Jackie's on the show, we resort to middle school humor.
Yeah.
Elementary school if you were nasty.
Woohoo!
All right, so let's take these Canadian boobs, Canadian ice boobs off the screen.
Take your Canadian ice boobs off me.
Let's see.
They're still on the screen.
Oh, I know. I was kidding when I said I was taking them off.
Oh.
This is a good one from Eric Rice. I know I share his stuff a bunch, but this one is just more comedic than anything.
Oh, yes.
It says, don't forget to wear a thick coat this winter so the person next to you doesn't freeze to death. I mean, and then over here, Liberty, I think, is that, I would say Liberty Line? Liberty Lisa. I was going to say, they don't have a picture on here. Said, internet win of the day. And then a great GIF. But yeah, that's how much sense it makes.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to freeze my ass off and get pneumonia, then I should be allowed to do it.
Yep.
Actually, when you get to know. Anyway.
That's the logic that people used in 2020, guys.
Right. This one just made me laugh. Somebody named Bob Golan on X wrote, Greenland deploying their weather on us was an unexpected first strike.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. That's hilarious.
I guess you guys can't really see it. See, Greenland deploying their weather on us was an unexpected first strike.
That's smart.
Snowball fight. Talk about a snowball fight, guys. Let's see. I had some more stuff on here about the weather. Let me stop sharing my screen. Is there anything that you want to tell the people about with what's going on in your life as a placeholder?
We're starting a show together.
Oh, tell them about it.
Cam and I are starting our own show. It'll be on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on our channels. We're going to do, I know that you guys get bombarded in every which way with news, and it can get overwhelming sometimes. But we want to share news with you, but good news only. Only good news, wholesome stories, feel-good stories, stories that'll make you laugh, stories that'll make you cry. Hey, that's us. But just good stories, good news, so that we're not so bogged down with all the black pilling and the bad news that's out there. So that is what we'll be doing starting in February. We will be starting our own show, like I said, on our channels. So follow us on our channels, and Wednesdays at 2 p.m. It'll be a fun old time with us.
Yes, it will. She did. I was kind of paying attention, but I wasn't paying attention to every word. If she didn't give you guys a title, that's because we haven't come up with it yet.
Yep.
I think she said something. She was asking people about it. I don't want anyone to come up with our title. I want to come up with it myself between the two of us. But if I hear something good, we'll probably run with that.
Also, Keith, I feel you on that.
What do you say?
I really enjoyed Jackie's rapid news updates. I enjoyed those too. Maybe I'll bring those back in the new year. They're a lot of work, so I may only do them like maybe once a week. But I will try to bring those back. So that'll be a fun time for us to start doing that again.
Well, Keith, if you want, I will read the good news really fast for you if that makes you feel any better. I'll stumble over some words, but it'll be fun. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. All right. We have a rant that came in from Peyton Poo. It was a little bit ago about the MLK part. And it says, oh, look how zoomed in that is. That's nice. $2 from Peyton Poo. And it says, fruits of the spirit determine a man's character. Love all y'all. Thank you, Peyton Poo. And love you too, brother. And yes, that is 100% true. Fruits of the spirit determine a man's character. And it's not the color of the skin, but the content of the character. And I genuinely believe that we're getting to the point where I think this is the first time in our lifetime where at least a good segment of the population is truly acting upon that. And it's funny to me because it's funny to me. It's funny to me because what had to push us there was the abuse of the victim, the abusive use of the victimhood. Just heard something outside, by the way. It was probably something falling or I don't know what not. Cat's fine. She probably just like jumped on the truck or something. And it was really loud. But the people that abused like victimhood, turning social justice and all these civil rights things into like a political platform rather than an actual cause for humanity and doing it out of the goodness of their heart. And so we in our community and in the broader America First movement, MAGA movement, not the grifters and the faggot and all those, the panicans, but we're actually living up to that. And I think it gets lost in everything because we get called all these names by these companies and these organizations that are labeled as warriors for Dr. King's message. Well, the message of humanity, but one that he championed. And we just happen to be, in my opinion, the only group that is actually doing that, because if we don't like you, it's because you did something to try to bring down our country.
Because you're ugly.
Yeah. Just kidding. I see people in the chat talking about some different movies.
That was from yesterday's.
Real quick, Artsy Jones said Trump is on Canada's butt for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up that stuff in a little bit too. But all right, so for those who watched Only Lands last night, John mentioned the movie Rat Race. I watched afterwards, and yes, it was funny. Yes, man, I love that movie. So John and I are the same age, so that's probably why we watched it. But it came out when we were, I think it would have been elementary school, middle school. I think it was 2001, so we would have been 11. And that movie was hilarious. Like it's the way they jump around and have the characters cross paths during the race is fantastic. But then Miss Rhea Freedom Fighter, the legend herself. Good to see you, Miss Rhea Freedom Fighter. You said you'd be here and you're here. I bet you, I wonder how your weather is up there in Canada. Let me know how the weather is up there. She says, really, I had to take your word for it. And then Summer Sunset said, we'll need to check it out. I totally agree. And then Summer Sunset said they also recommended RIP. Yeah, so I saw that in the chat. I wanted to watch that one. That's the one with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. And it looks really good. Somebody in the chat last night said that Matt Damon was the main guy, and then Ben Affleck was his sidekick. Which whenever they do their movies, usually they flip back and forth, but usually it's Ben Affleck that's the lead one. So that's pretty cool. What was MLK a doctor of? I think he was a theology, if I remember correctly. I think he was a doctor of theology because he was a reverend, obviously. And I believe
philosophy in systematic theology.
Philosophy and systematic theology. Thank you, Jackie. Mm-hmm. So there's your answer.
He wrote his dissertation.
Go ahead and read to them.
His dissertation was titled "A Comparison of the Concepts of God in the Thinking of Paul Tillich and Henry Nelson Weeman, exploring the theological views of the two prominent 20th century thinkers."
I'm about to bring that up if I can find it. At Boston University.
Yeah, that's where he got his doctorate from.
Okay.
So technically, he was a PhD.
Yeah, that's what a doctor is.
Yeah.
Like there are MDs, like my dad's an MD, and then there's PhDs. See, I'm not gonna bring up the whole thing. Actually, I can just pull up a picture of it, assuming there's nope. It's a thesis.
It's a dissertation.
Yeah, I figured there might be like a whatever those things are called, like a title page.
A thumbnail.
Yeah. So I can just share this tab. So chapter 1, a comparison of the conceptions of God and the thinking of Paul Tillich and Henry Nelson Wyman. Author Martin Luther King Jr., Boston University, date April 15th, 1955. I don't know why these question marks are here. Maybe because they didn't know exactly where he wrote it in the date. Genre essay and education. I'll read the beginning. The problem of this dissertation is to compare and evaluate the concepts of God and the thinking. Oh, that already says it. I'm not going to read all this. Interesting. So this is, if you guys want to go read it, Stanford University has it. I got there for free, but the Martin Luther King Jr. Research and Education Institute. It's on their website. So if you want to check it out, check it out. That's a good question. I did not realize that. Ooh, Alberta and now Saskatchewan want to secede. Uh-oh. And yes, I saw that you corrected yourself, but I read it and I knew what it said. Oh, and DDE Novella said, just followed both channels. Thanks. You're welcome. And thank you, Jackie, for putting that out there.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, this is what I wanted to share. Next up, we have $5 from our very own Artsy Joan. Hey, Artsy, how you doing? Good to see ya.
Hope you stay nice and warm.
Yes. Will you read that one?
Thank you, guys. Love and God bless you. And God bless. Sorry.
Love and God bless to you as well, Artsy. And thank you so much. And yes, Artsy, will you tell where's the general area where she lives in? Obviously, don't tell where she lives.
North Georgia.
Yeah, north. So she'll probably get more of it than we will. We're right at the bottom of the I forgot what shape it was. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the weather so that I can get through my real quick. It's 38 in Houston, high humidity. I'm from Colorado and it's colder here with the humidity. DDE Novellas for the win right there. It's 100% true. When you are in that high humidity cold, it is so cold because your body fills up with all that water and then that water starts to freeze. And wow, it's not fun. Jinx. I can't imagine what it's like in a freezing cold rain up in Washington State.
Nope.
I bet you that's just
straight into
holy
your bones.
hell.
Just like straight bones, just like digging, like knives digging into your bones.
Arcee, you sure you want everybody to know where you live? Nah, she just said the general area. Yeah, she actually
she said it before.
Yeah, it's technically North Georgia, but it's a little closer to us than what I consider North Georgia. But that's because, like, in Georgia, for people that don't know, I'd say everything north of McDonough is kind of like dubbed Georgia, and then people just forget about the south part. But Georgia, like from McDonough down, is probably like 3 hours. It's like halfway through the state almost. Mm-hmm. So it's because Atlanta's in the northwest, a little bit northwest. All right. So, I was going to get back to the weather stuff. So this was from Donald Trump on Truth Social yesterday. Hold on. Let me pull this up and make it full screen so you guys can kind of see it. Because on Truth Social, you can see the picture. Oh, there we go. Which one do you think's better, Jackie?
The last one.
Because the picture is bigger. Yeah. All right. So this is from Donald Trump on Truth Social. And he says, I've been briefed on the record cold wave and historic winter storm that will be hitting much of the United States this weekend. The Trump administration is coordinating with state and local officials. FEMA is fully prepared to respond. Stay safe and stay warm. President DJT.
You know, here's the thing. They have to know that there's like some type of weather modification going on, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Like, don't you think he can just be like, you know what, guys, stop. Just like close down the department and be like, no more. That's it. Pack your bags, go home.
Well, that makes me think, hold on, let me put this back on the screen. That makes me kind of feel like, so whenever there's something that I feel like Trump could just shut it down and it doesn't happen, there's a couple reasons for that. One could be because it's being used for our advantage. I don't see how this storm would be, because people will be at risk. And the other one is the groups controlling these these entities, these organizations are not who we think they are. So like the National Weather Service may not be in charge of whatever's doing weather modification. Like who controls the thing is the lack of transparency on what type of weather modification there is out there and where it comes from and how it's done. Like basically the source of it, the funding of it. It keeps us from being able to figure out who is actually doing the weather manipulation. And so what I'm thinking is that these aren't government groups that are doing the weather modifications, and you can affect the weather in another country and it can affect us.
That's true.
So my thing is, you got Canada, you got Mexico, you got different you got states in the United States that just completely defy the Constitution and defy like federal law. So I mean, you can tell people to stop, you can dry up their funding, but if they're getting money from outside sources or they still have control over it, then they can do whatever they want. So what I'm thinking is that they know these things are coming, and what they do is they prepare as much as they can for it. And unlike the time, was it was the hurricanes in North Carolina?
Yeah, Helene.
Hurricane Helene. Hopefully, from the moment Trump got back into office, FEMA has been completely reworked. So if that's the case, then the next thing that I'm about to read to you is, it's important, but I'm taking Donald Trump's direction on it because I trust him over these people. So the National Weather Service on, I think this is on X, actually it might be on Truth Social. It's on Truth Social. Said, take this storm seriously, folks. Moderate to major impacts are expected from the central U.S. through the Northeast today through the weekend. Hazardous to impossible driving conditions are expected. Avoid travel if at all possible. Widespread closures and disruption to infrastructure may also occur. Stay weather aware, and we're up to date at weather.gov. Okay, so you guys see this picture. We're down here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. We're down here in the Atlanta area, so we got that little loop. Houston, I believe, is a little bit lower, but it's actually right around this area. I think it's a little bit south. I think it's in the orange. You got all of our friends up here in the Northeast getting bombarded. You got going down through here. I think that's Ghost area all the way through to where Rise of Tyre and them live in South Carolina. You got all the way up to Nashville. And you know what's interesting? It's hitting all these major cities.
Well, it's hitting 40 states.
No, but just this one right here. Like what I'm covering right now.
Yeah.
It's almost like skipping around and hitting major cities. Like that's right. Nashville. You can't see it.
It's completely avoiding Alabama for the most part, except for like the top north.
Yeah, like they're not going to New Orleans, but they're getting Baton Rouge right at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that storms can break up, but just I don't know, man. I'm no meteorologist, but I have just as good of a track record, if not better than them. So anyway, go ahead. You're about to say something. Oh. Whenever you open your mouth like that, I think you're about to say something.
No.
That one I wanted to save for the end. Let's see if there's any more stuff on the weather. Oh, here we go. This was from 4:42 p.m. Today's the 24th.
Yes.
I never know what day it is, guys. It's not important to me.
It's up there.
Where? On the calendar?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't see. There's a big old light in my eye. All right. So on Truth Social at 4:42 p.m. today, Donald Trump said, I've just approved emergency declarations for Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Maryland, Arkansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Indiana, and West Virginia. I've been everywhere, man. We are working closely with FEMA, governors, and state emergency management teams to ensure the safety of everybody. Stay safe and stay warm. So again, guys, stay safe and stay warm. Something about this weather also helps me think, or not helps me, but leads me to believe that as bad as the weather is going to be, this is also a really good excuse to have emergency declarations in the state, which gives certain powers to governors and whatnot.
You know what also I'm thinking?
Go ahead.
Obviously, with everything that just happened with the election stuff this week here in Georgia specifically, it could be an opportunity for them to be able to like send people to those major cities and pick up a bunch of like the evidence that they've been having, and like, you know, send people in to just kind of go to these different places. So something maybe at least for the Georgia place.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I want to do governors by political party to see what governors are in which state. Okay, so let me pull up I have a map over here. I don't have a way to pull up both. You guys can just take my word for it. / you can look it up yourself. So Tennessee, red. I mean, a lot of these we already know. Georgia, red. North Carolina's blue. Maryland.
It's blue.
Maryland's blue. Arkansas's red. Okay, Kentucky, Louisiana are red. Mississippi,
There's only
Indiana, and West Virginia.
I think
Okay,
it's just
so
two.
it's North Carolina and Maryland. Interesting. Not Virginia. Oh, actually, no. I think I saw Virginia and South Carolina on another post because he did have multiple posts about it. Why is this not working for me? Maybe
Because you're on his page already.
Oh, I'm already on his page.
Yeah. Might be up.
I think it was down. Oh, here we go. South Carolina and Virginia. Yeah, so we already did South Carolina. So I have approved emergency declarations for the historic winter storms headed to the great state of South Carolina and the Commonwealth of Virginia. With the help of FEMA and our state partners, we will keep everyone safe and make sure both states have the support they need. We will continue to monitor and stay in touch with all states in the path of this storm. Stay safe and stay warm. All right, so South Carolina and Virginia were in there too. So like you said, it's all the places that were sorry, I went back to the boob thing. All the places that were on that map. What is going? Oh, I'm all the way at the bottom. So weather-wise, guys, let's see. We've talked about weather modification. We've talked about using it as a guise to go into states, maybe election-related stuff. Also, I was telling Jackie that I think it's fantastic that Georgia was able to get that hearing before the storms came in, because I know that the courts are going to be all over the place after that. That's a great excuse to bump people and postpone hearings. So I'm just really glad that that's not the case.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. We did the weather. Let me pull this back up on screen. I can look at this by myself. So what else is going on in your world, Jackie? What do you want the people to know? What do you need the people to know?
What do I need the people to know? I need them to know that they're awesome.
What? You want the people to know they're awesome?
As long as they're not being dickheads.
You want the people to feel positive about themselves?
Yes. Yes. If no one has told you today, you look nice.
Jackie, your ultimate cheerleader.
You look nice today.
We got another Rumble rant that came in from Rocky Top Apologist.
Who is that guy?
Oh, it's a friend of the show.
Oh, is he?
Close friend of the show.
Close friend of the show.
Long-time listener, long-time caller.
Oh, is he?
Um,
You should have callers. That actually would be fun.
What?
Having callers for snow, like a snow in kind of day.
Oh, I mean, if we have power and other people don't have shows and stuff, I will definitely do that if it's just cold and no one's doing anything tomorrow or the next day. Well, tomorrow there are shows, but we'll see. Anyway, $5 from Rocky Top Apologist. He says, "Thank you so much, by the way, brother. Hope you and your family are doing well. Hope you're staying warm. Your area looked like it got a little bit of a reprieve from the storm, or
He's
it's
in
going
Virginia,
to.
so
Oh, you're in Virginia right now?
he lives in Virginia.
I thought. Oh,
He moved there
oh,
for his wife.
okay. Oh man, you must really love her. Anyway, Rocky Top Apologist for $5 says, I was watching the local weather earlier and a CBS News special from Minneapolis came on. I don't normally watch news networks or network news, but interesting to throw a devolution lens.
CBS special from Minneapolis.
Yeah, so he's saying he was watching.
Oh, he was watching his local news.
Yeah, so he was watching the weather, and then a CBS News special came on, and instead of turning it off, he was like, I don't normally watch this, but let me go ahead and watch it from the devolution lens. Yeah, man. It's like, as once you get to that point where you don't trust the news anymore. So there's like what is it? It's the steps of recovery. I don't remember all the steps or know all the steps, But the first one obviously is admitting you have a problem. For me, it's admitting that the news media was fake. Like, that's the problem. Admitting you have a problem. The problem is that you believe the news was real and it's not. Okay, cool. And then you move on from that. Once you get to the step of whatever the last step is, it's like I forgot what it's called. It's where you go out and you like talk to people and stuff. Like, actually, I'm probably saying this wrong. The point I'm trying to get is when you get through the hard part of the recovery and you get to the closure part of it, when you go back to the mainstream media and you watch it from a devolution lens, you actually learn a lot of stuff, but also it does not irritate you as much as it used to. Like, for me, I don't even get bothered by the news whenever it's on. I think it's hilarious at this point. It's comedy.
It is kind of like comedy relief.
It's reality TV.
It really is. It's funny. Especially like local news, maybe not so much, because local news kind of it feels a little more real, close to home, but like throwing on a CNN or an MSNBC every once in a while, even a Fox News, it's comical.
Yeah, watching them get riled up over shit that doesn't matter is priceless to me. And also just like made up stuff. Like when they have these stories out there that we know are clearly lies, and they try to run with it and then make it a huge deal and then try to fear us up out of it or from it. It cracks me up every time. So I'm looking this up right now, RC Joan. And it says, whoever controls the weather controls the world. I don't think
that's a real quote.
RC Joan said it.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
It's from RC Joan.
I don't think that's
Oh, it says Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh.
It's on what? That was the weather.gov thing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I should have just typed in quote.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a Facebook thing.
It's because I typed in an actual quote.
I see.
All right. We finally found it.
It's Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Lame. Ah, how ironic. MLK Day was on Monday. LBJ said, I'm going to have those niggers voting Democrat for the next 100 years. He hated MLK Jr. And now we got some weather manipulation. The timing. So it says the quote, he who controls the weather will control the world, is historically attributed to Lyndon B. Johnson, who said it in 1962 in a 1962 address to Southwest Texas State University. The sentiment, which reflects Cold War era fears and aspirations regarding environmental warfare, was also echoed by other U.S. officials at the time. So yeah, they've been talking about it for a while. Ooh, interesting. So related historical context, JFK's weather control speech. In 1961, President JFK or John Fitzgerald Kennedy proposed to the United Nations that nations cooperate on weather prediction and eventually in weather control. That means they fucking knew.
Of course.
They knew. I remember it was some type of like film produced by Disney, or maybe it was, is there that like Future of Tomorrow ride or whatever, or something where you're like sitting down and it's taking you through the
Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, I'm thinking of two different things. Sorry guys, my brain is jumping around right now. But there's something having to do. There's a video that like basically talks about weather manipulation, and I swear it was produced at least by Walt Disney. I don't know if it was a Disney thing, but interesting. We have another rant that came in. I saw it. I think it's from Artsy. Nope, Keith Higgins is the next one. So next up, Keith Higgins. Here we go. You ready, Jackie? You want to read it or you want me to read it?
You can read it.
You're scared to read it?
No, I'm not scared to read it. Will you take I was going to say the comment.
No, I love having the comment up there.
Okay.
$1, Keith Higgins. If it gets really cold in Minnesota and Minneapolis, do you think they will convert those learning centers into warring centers?
100%.
Leering centers.
That's probably what they already did. They literally stocked those leering centers for the warring centers and have not disbanded. They have just like sent all their troops out in freezing temps. Most of these people, let's be real. If it's negative anything below freezing, would you be out there protesting? That's a hard pass for me. These people are lizard people. They were sent,
Lizard
they were
people.
sent there by the government and they're probably getting a shit ton of money to do it, or they're getting at least some type of money to do it. There's no way you could pay me enough money to go protest right now, and it's not even that cold here in Georgia. No, hard pass.
Jackie obviously doesn't care about the cause as much as these lunatics do.
No, the cause that they have is stupid.
Hey man, that's your opinion. They think it's the just cause. No, you're
It's
right.
because they're stupid.
Yeah, that's Michael Scott reference. $5 from RC Joan. She says, "Do y'all think we are going to get half-inch ice on trees? I have a gazillion trees on my property."
I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, they're predicting half-inch ice here, but they're saying that because it's supposed to start as rain and be ice rain. So it's supposed to like it'll stick on the trees and it'll start weighing the trees down, but I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Okay. Let's see. You said you're in the Woodstock area. Let's look to see what the weather's looking like, the radar. If you guys didn't know that I'm actually a weatherman in a second life. Oh, did I? Oh no, I didn't click it. Ads suck, man. This isn't even the radar. Here we go. All right. So Artsy, this is what we got going on. It says ice storm warning remains in effect from 1 p.m. this afternoon to 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday. Significant icing expected. Total ice accumulations between 1/4 of an inch and 1 inch are expected. Winds gusting as high as 40 miles per hour. The area where impacts. Okay, so it says 1/4 of an inch to 1 inch are expected. I'm guessing 1/4 of an inch.
If that.
Yeah. Because let's see.
They've already downgraded a lot of the Atlanta area to it just being a lot of rain. And it may be, the roads turning icy because it'll be cold, but they've already downgraded a lot of the area. They've like lifted the area, mainly like Fulton County, Cobb County and up. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be that bad.
So this is what I'm thinking, Artsy. I think that the trees will be fine tomorrow. I think that on Sunday, when it drops down to 21, I think that's when we need to be the most worried, because if it's going to rain all day and then it's going to sit on the trees and then it's going to freeze. But as long as the wind gusts don't get up too high, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, because see, they're only supposed to be to 10 miles an hour on Sunday. So it looks like they're going to be. What's so funny?
Eddie,
What?
he said it's okay, Cam. Jackie will keep you warm or keep you safe.
You can read it out loud. It says, "It's okay, Cam. Jackie will keep you safe. Love you." I love you too, man. And thank you, Jackie. Thank you for keeping me safe. Keith O'Higgins says, "Are you Robert Townsend's meteorologist, man? Meteorologist? Or meter man meteorologist?" I don't know who that is. It's possible. I feel like that's something. I feel like that's an inside joke that I'm not on the inside of. Thank you so much, Artsy. And I think you'll be all right. $1 from Rocky Top Apologist. Thank you again, brother. Says Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger is so white, we are never going to find her if it snows. That's the CIA agent, former CIA agent, psychologist, or not psychologist, former CIA agent, soccer mom. For anybody that doesn't remember. Is that the wind outside?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man. It's getting windy, people. It's getting windy. Next up, $10 from DDE Novellis. Thank you so much. You two are so much fun. Thank you. And so are you. So are you. Thank you for being here. And I really appreciate the support. Where are you going? Salvage is about to say something. Oh, the cat went outside again?
She's been outside. You let her out.
The cat loves going outside when there's storms. I'm just kidding. She usually hates it, but for some reason, she just wants to be outside. I think she's trying to cover her turf before the storm so that when she comes back later, it still has her scent on it. $5. Oh yeah, probably $5 from Salbish. 10 minutes. So obviously you don't have to play it all, but the first few minutes give you the idea. Disney short. Salbish, I think this is exactly what I was talking about. And to be honest, I might end up playing this whole thing. We shall see, but I will definitely save that. Actually, let me pull it up now so I don't forget it. I will definitely save that for later though. Thank you so much. If it's the video I think it is, then this is exactly what I was looking for. Disney's 1959 Eyes in Outer Space. This says it's part 3 of 3. But either way, we'll play a little bit of it. We'll play a little bit of it in a little while. Thank you so much, Salbish. Like I said, Jackie's going to check on the cat. She'll be back in just a moment. $2 from LKS 9123. It says flow confuses me, but I listen anyway. Yeah, that's the flow of my mind. Yeah, my when I'm sitting down and just doing one task, I'm very hyper focused. But when I have all these different things that I want to talk about, it's just I like to jump around. I truly believe that everything in some way ties into something else. It's all connected. So, Keith Higgins called me out. Cam, how can you not recognize the first mainstream black superhero? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see color when I see superheroes, except for the color of their capes. And Salvage said, yes, it was a weather manipulation video I was referring to. Thank you so much. And thank you again, LKS 9123, for the support, especially, and also for the $2. But yeah, the flow it's not that it's not supposed to be understood, but it's, for lack of a better word, it's kind of a thing that happens to you. No, it's a state that you're in. It's less thinking and more, it's not less thinking, it's higher thinking would be the best way to describe it. So all right, we'll get back to the rants when more come in, if more come in. But like I said, I'm going to play that video from Salbish in a little bit, but I wanted to keep going. What's up?
I was just going to say, were you trying to share your screen?
No. But I will take this down. So what's up, Jackie?
I didn't find the cat.
And?
That's all.
I mean, I'm not worried about the cat. She has lots of fur. She likes to go outside. She knows she can come in whenever she wants.
Yeah.
I've stopped trying to figure out animals and why they do things. Obviously, like when she needs something, I'll try to help. But anyway, let's see. What do I want to go to next? Oh, I know one thing I can do. I haven't done this in a long time, guys. I want to put some music on. I want to play that weather video, guys, but I want to wait a little bit and then cut out YouTube before I start playing a whole bunch of videos. So we'll come back to the weather video. Remember that. But we're going to move on to a little bit more geopolitical stuff. And I'm not going to go all in depth into it. That's not my specialty, but I like to give my take on things. So this one comes from Donald Trump on, what is this? On Truth Social. And his post, I'm already on the post. His post is from 8:57 this morning. And it says, if Governor Carney thinks he's going, first of all, he calls him governor, instead of Prime Minister Carney.
Oh, because he's a state.
Future governor of Canada, if they'll have him, because we should have new elections when they become a state. Because we don't want any of them in there. We want Matt Aird in there. We want him to be governor of Canada. All right, so it says, if Governor Carney thinks he's going to make Canada a drop-off port for China to send goods and products into the United States, he is sorely mistaken. China will eat Canada alive, completely devour it, including the destruction of their businesses, social fabric, and general way of life. Canada makes a deal with China, it will immediately be hit with a 100% tariff against all Canadian goods and products coming into the U.S. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And he shares a link to a news article from Just the News that says, deal with the devil, how Canada's new partnership with China could backfire. And he's given warnings to Canada. He's honestly, I think he's targeted the Canadian people there, because I think Governor Carney is just working for his masters at the Crown. So, but I thought that was interesting because I didn't even notice he called him Governor Carney. But it's signal from Trump. China, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, signal.
Yeah, China is not going to be playing in our backyard. Same with Greenland. As soon as I get to the Greenland thing. Here's a UK thing, and then go. Donald Trump on Truth Social from 11:49 a.m. The great and very brave soldiers of the United Kingdom will always be with the United States of America. In Afghanistan, 457 died. Many were badly injured, and they were among the greatest of all warriors. It's a bond too strong to ever be broken. I thought that was very interesting because from what I've been reading into it, I thought that the UK in general was kind of going to become an adversary, whether overtly or covertly. But when he says a bond too strong to ever be broken, I thought that was interesting, and I'll explain more in a second. The UK military with tremendous heart and soul. That's the other thing he said. UK military with tremendous heart and soul is second to none, except for the USA. We love you all and always will. President Donald J. Trump. The reason I thought that the bond will never be broken, and then the UK military, I thought it was fascinating because are they battling a similar enemy in their intelligence community? The MI6, the Crown, like how does that all work? I don't really know much about their politics and their government, but maybe he's trying to point us to the direction of, hey, don't forget there's a good twin, evil twin over in the UK too, even though the Crown has been at the head of a lot of this stuff. So, any thoughts on that, Jackie? Okay. I read to you guys about the weather stuff. Oh, this one was another one. I wanted to get all the Truth Social ones out. You want to read it?
Sure. Said it is actually possible that the total amount of money stolen over the years by corrupt politicians and fraudsters from Minnesota will exceed $100 billion. In any event, whether it is or isn't, the theft, incompetence, and fraud is massive. Sadly, whatever numbers we find, California and other Democrat-run states will be worse. Stay tuned. President Donald J. Trump. I think that's cool. I think they should do every single state. Do it. Every single one. Expose it all.
Not only do I agree with you, but I think he's saying this because they've already done it.
True. I can see that.
I think that this is I think they went to Minnesota first because Minnesota was the most corrupted. And by most corrupted, I mean like the most corrupted that the most corrupted, the most far gone. Like the one that's most corrupted with the least amount of resistance against it. And also they're right at the border with Canada. I mean, you can't lose that strategically. California is at least on the coast, and I mean they can do deals all they want with that little section of Mexico and but the waterways, that's federal land, or not federal land, but like federal territory once you get into the water. So yeah. Anyway, so I think that fraud, man, it's all getting caught. Got another rant that just came in from Keitho Higgins. $1 says Meter Man came out in 93 before the race car. Oh, Meter Man came out in 93 before the race card was being played. It was still class warfare by Clintons. If you play the trailer, you'll see how it brought people together, unlike Hancock/Will Smith. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually liked that Hancock movie, but that was before I even looked through that lens of that specific filter of propaganda. Mm-hmm. But let me go find this then. So Meteor Man. I'll do the same thing. I'll pull that one up in a little bit.
Wait, so no.
What's up?
Oh, that's Ash just said something about me.
Oh,
Oh,
did you want to
thanks.
read it?
She said Jackie's hot. Thank you, Ash. Appreciate it. I felt there for a second I wasn't contributing, so thank you. I'm glad that my hotness was contributing enough. And also thank you, Petty. Petty429 said so fire. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you're hot. You're on fire, baby.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So, Meteor Man. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my God, I've seen it.
I have not. I also have not seen
My bad, Keith. I've definitely seen this.
a lot of movies. I also have not seen a lot of movies. So
What's your favorite movie?
that's tough.
How about this? What's your favorite movie that isn't Harry Potter, because that's a series, and I don't want you to have to pick your favorite Harry Potter movie. Even though what's your least favorite Harry Potter movie? Get that out of the way.
The fifth one.
Phoenix, Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah, will you take that off the screen?
No, there's another one.
Please. Oh, well. Thank you.
Oh, you didn't say it was a Rumble rant. I thought it was
was.
just a message.
Um,
Thank you, Ash.
This is
$1
different.
from Ash, 1776. Jackie's hot. I agree.
let's see. Does Jackie have a fever?
She looks like it, right? You look sickly, Jackie.
I don't look sickly.
You look hot.
No, I'm good. I don't have a fever. No, I'm
She's got the fever.
the fever.
When you kiss me, fever when you hold me
I forgot what I
tight.
was saying.
Fever in the morning,
Who are you, Elvis?
fever all through the night. Fever. Go ahead.
I don't remember. I literally don't
I'm
remember.
kidding.
where
I said it
was.
because I knew you didn't remember what you were saying. Hot AF. Hot Air Force. Hot air farts. Gross, Jackie.
You were getting upset earlier because I was bringing up.
No, you were bringing up the actual thing. You weren't bringing up the sound in the air.
The ghost
You were-
of the.
You were talking about solid, and I was talking about gases. Anyway,
Okay.
you were talking about. That's a good question. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Meter Man.
Oh, Meteor Man. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. I don't know. I don't like movies.
Do Elmo. I have never seen that movie. I heard it was great, and then I watched Parks and Recreation, and that's the movie that Ron Swanson watches on his birthday. He says all he wants for his birthday is a huge steak, a glass of or a bottle of Lagavulin, and a cigar. And Leslie does it for him. Spoiler alert, even though it's already over.
And she thought, but he was thinking the whole time that
Hell no, Mandingo.
that Leslie was gonna throw him a party, a big party, and
Yeah.
it turns out that she would did the subtle, just movie steak.
Guys, if you ever have somebody that doesn't like their birthday or doesn't want to make a big deal out of their birthday, if you want to surprise them, a great way to surprise them is start throwing subtle hints that you're going to throw them a party, and then when they get all worked up about it, have a really nice quiet evening for them so they can be by themselves and leave them alone, and they'll love you forever. It's a genius move.
Yeah.
Spet's on the same way. My faves are all comedies. Princess Bride. I heard that's a good one.
Princess Bride. That's your favorite movie?
I said I heard that's a good one.
No. I don't.
Wow, Jackie made that face. Oh,
I
man.
wouldn't say it's my favorite.
Are you Team CanCon now?
No.
Are you Team CanCon?
No,
saying
I
it-
think
not
Princess
as-
Bride. No, Princess Bride is a wonderful movie, and you have never seen it, so you cannot comment. B, I think that it's not my
I'm getting up, I'm
favorite
leaving.
movie. It is not my favorite movie, so I enjoy the movie. It's just not my favorite. I have other favorites. Let me see. What is a favorite movie of mine? I mean the what is it? My Big Fat Greek Wedding is probably one of my favorite movies for sure. It just is very relatable for sure. See, that's the thing. I don't disrespect The Princess Bride. I thoroughly enjoy The Princess Bride. It's a great movie. In fact, I bought the movie. I bought it. I have it on DVD. I because I wanted it that badly. But he's never seen it. How dare he? I think it's a fantastic movie. I have no problem with The Princess Bride. Let the record show that. Ace Ventura's a good one. Ace Ventura. So when you say Ace Ventura, Liberty Lion, do you mean When Nature Calls or Pet Detective? Because When Nature Calls didn't live up to Pet Detective for me. If I'm gonna go between the two of the two Ace Ventura movies, I'm going Pet Detective all the way, because that one is just like the whole Finkel is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel. Fantastic. See, my tone is disrespectful in my face. I can't control my face. That's a thing. My tone is not disrespectful. I promise you. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it is disrespectful, but I promise you, I love The Princess Bride. It's pretty good. I love it a lot, actually. It's okay. Pet Detective. So we were trying to figure out between Ace Ventura, if Pet Detective or When Nature Calls is better. Have you seen them?
Probably when I was younger. I've seen thousands of movies in my life.
You have.
Yeah, there are movies that I don't remember that I've seen 20 something years ago. But yeah, the Ace Ventura movies were like the least favorite of my Jim Carrey movies that I liked. I just was never really into it. So all my friends were. There were a lot of movies that my friends were into that I just wasn't into. Some of them I couldn't watch because my parents wouldn't let me watch certain movies. But yeah.
So someone asked, what did I think of Ace Ventura When Nature Calls? Okay, so I will say that the one scene of him in the rhino ruined the entire movie for me. And if you guys don't know the rhino scene, then I will let you figure that out on your own. But that one scene ruined it for me. So no, I did. Those are my thoughts on When Nature Calls.
I don't know if I'm just being defiant, but that was probably one of the only scenes I thought was really funny.
Really?
Yeah. It had like a Star Wars living or cutting open the stomach of the animal to stay warm thing.
I couldn't deal with the butthole kind of thing. It was gross.
Well, yeah, I just knew it was fake. So that's the other thing with movies. Like, since I was a kid, I knew that movies were fake. When I was like 4 years old, my uncle explained TV and movies to me. So for me, it didn't have to be like believable, because obviously I like fantasy stuff and things that are magic and all this stuff that I'm assuming doesn't exist. But yeah, like things like that. The only thing that bothers me is like it's like in White Chicks, when these people clearly don't look like women and that people are pretending like they look like women. Like, if you give me a movie that's like a body switcher thing, I get that concept, because your brain is telling you this is just what we see. The other people, we're in on the joke and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they show like a mirror with the other face or other body, whatever. But when you have it like they're dressed up in drag and they think that they're women, like that, it's so unbelievable. Like it's like scary movie stuff, but they're not given a full spoof of the movie. Like, it's not like a slapstick comedy. It's supposed to be like a heartfelt comedy, and I don't think that's romantic at all. It's fucking weird. Whoa, that's dark. 4 years old. Kind of, but not really. So I was at my aunt's house and I walked downstairs because my uncle was watching TV in the basement, and I walked downstairs when I wasn't supposed to. Well, I don't know if I wasn't supposed to, but I walked downstairs and I was watching TV from the. What's so funny? I'm not gonna be able to tell this. Oh, you're laughing. What's up?
Just thinking of Ash saying, "I love a very serious point invoking white chicks to land the plane."
Yeah, I mean, I hated that movie. It's stupid. It's a stupid movie. Yeah, I don't even remember where I was going with that story. It's not important. But $2 from. Hold on, let me share my screen. Sorry, guys. I'm getting near the end, so I'm probably gonna have to shut it down soon. But there's some more stuff that I want to go through. But rants. Here we go. We got another one that came in. Oh, two more that came in. One from. Where is it? No, one more that came in. LKS 9123 says Drumline or Bernie's. So I don't think I've ever seen Weekend at Bernie's, but Drumline I thought was a fantastic movie. Nick Cannon, not a great actor, but that movie was awesome. And so I have multiple cousins that played in the band at HBCUs, and my younger cousin, I didn't get to go see him at all, but my older cousin, when she was in the band at, I think it was Jacksonville State in Alabama, they came to play like Morris Brown's, Morehouse. There's another school in this area, Arc Atlanta maybe. But anyway, But so I got to see her perform here, and then I got to see the Battle of the Bands when I was a kid at the Georgia Dome, and like I honestly I never really got into it, but after that movie I immediately went out and brought a drum pad. Nice. It's just like it just playing on. I was terrible at it. I hated drumming, but like Drumline, that movie was so fun. That's such a good movie.
My brother was in the Drumline because of the movie Drumline.
Yeah, it was so cool. This is a great one. ZBM, Remember the Titans. I can quote most, like when that movie starts, what I'll do is I will kind of like move myself back from the people's line of view, or like put a hood on or something, and then just like mouth the lines, because I know that movie almost word for word.
It's true.
I love that movie so much.
It's true. Sometimes he'll like come up to me and like quote a line from the movie, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're quoting. And 9 times out of 10, it is a Remember the Titans quote.
How many feet are in a mile? How many feet are in a mile? 5,280. You're killing me, Petey. You're gonna pick up this ball and run every last one of them. Actually, I mixed that one up. You're killing me, Petey is right at the end. But that's Denzel when Petey keeps fumbling the football at training camp. Rocky, great movie, original Rocky. I like the low budget feel of Rocky, the original Rocky, because obviously it was low budget. Sylvester Stallone wrote it himself, made it, all this stuff low budget, and then it blew up. And the rest of them are fantastic, but I love the original Rocky movie. I wouldn't say it's my favorite one though, but I think it's not a standalone, obviously, but like it was such a good movie. It is such a good movie. What else we got? Blades of Glory. That's some Blades of Glory.
He's listing sports movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that movie was actually during lunch in the football field house. I was friends with our starting running back of the football team my senior year. And so they'd go have lunch in the field house instead of in the cafeteria, because we weren't supposed to leave campus for lunch, but football players do whatever they want when the team's good. So I went out there with them, and we started watching that movie. I'd never seen it before. Now, your girl, Jenna Fisher, in that movie, she is not only hilarious, but she's great in that movie. Chariots of Fire, best. Okay. Bull Durham, that's a good one. Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas.
Goodfellas? Never seen it.
Yeah. But Blaze of Glory is probably... Blaze of Glory is one of the best ones, but I have to go with Blazing Saddles out of all the ones. Or actually, no, I saw someone say it earlier, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That might be it for me, because I learned that that's where a lot of modern day comedy like took from. At least that style of comedy. Talladega Nights is also a great one. Ghostbusters. All right, we can't go through. I can't read all these.
We're just gonna read every movie ever made, starting from the first one. What was the first movie?
I have no idea. It's probably a silent film or a cartoon or something. Probably silent film.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What was the first movie ever made? I'll share this with you guys. So the first movie ever made is widely considered to be the Roundhay Garden Scene, a 2-second silent film shot in October of 1888 by French inventor Louis Le Prince in Leeds, England, showing people walking in a garden. While it's the oldest surviving film, the definition of first movie can vary, but Le Prince's groundbreaking use of a single lens camera capturing continuous motion secured its place in history, predating late pioneers like Edison and the Lumiere brothers. That's pretty cool.
Can we really classify that as a movie, though? It's 2 seconds long.
Yeah, that's how they started.
I guess.
The original short film.
2 seconds?
I mean, no, obviously I wouldn't I wouldn't count that. We'll do what's the very first movie ever made. The title of the first movie ever made is debated, but contenders include A. Edward. So you guys can't see. I'll zoom in a little bit. That's how it's pronounced. E. Edward.
E. Edward.
Either A. I can't spell or E. Edward's parents did not write. Included E. Edward, Muybridge's The Horse in Motion, 1878, a sequence of photos proving a horse's hooves.
Oh, that's the one that
leave the ground, and Louis Le Prince's whatever. They're just gonna keep telling us about these stupid 2-second films.
I think that's the one where it's like the person's like trotting and then the horse goes back and then it goes forward and then it goes back.
That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep looking through this. Well, guys, useless information of the day. Apparently the first film was made in either 1887 or 1888. It was 2 seconds long. And yeah, we can. I'm actually glad that I do that, or that I learned that. But yeah, that's just weird. Anywho, where did the thing go? Oh, there it is. So what else is on your mind, Jackie?
So there's this thing that I've been doing recently. It's called sourdough. And she and I have been fighting, but I think I've got the best of her. And it's all because my patience is at a 0. My patience is now at a 4, I'll say. So that's good. We're working on it. But yeah, sourdough's hard and also fun and challenging in all the best ways for me. That's it. That's my thing.
Yeah, Jackie's had an emotional roller coaster with the sourdough, but I personally think that it's going well. I think that she's a little hard on herself. I think that anybody trying to do something for the first time, it's not going to have immediate success. But the fact that there's still starter left for you to be able to create sourdough, and you've already made bread out of it, I mean, what else more can you ask for, you know?
Now that I think about it, it really is super biblical, the whole sourdough thing, because you're taking God's creation and just letting it do what it does. It's just flour and water, right? And then it grows to give you more. And it's just kind of a full circle moment where God is just teaching you to trust him and that he's always going to provide for you. And yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. So yes, sourdough's fun right now. It's weird. Did I name the doughs? Do you name the doughs? I haven't. I've named one of my starters because I have. So I started the starter in one jar and have since split it into a second jar to see if there's a difference between keeping it upstairs in the kitchen versus keeping it down here. And I have noticed that keeping it upstairs is because it's warmer up there. It thrives more. That one's really low maintenance. It does what it needs to do. So that one I haven't really named yet, just because I'm still trying to figure her out. But the one downstairs I named Emily because she reminds me of Emily Gilmore. We've been watching Gilmore Girls and she's very high maintenance. She has to have the perfect temperature and just like Emily likes to, get rid of all her maids if they don't do the exact right thing. Emily downstairs is the exact same way, where she needs to have her perfect conditions, her perfect feeding schedule. It's yes, it's the whole thing.
I thought it was Emily for another person, and I thought it was for almost the exact opposite reason. That's because she was nice and kind and sweet and very low maintenance and just a really nice person.
No, it's because she's temperamental and bitchy.
Salvish said, I lost the fight to sourdough.
I'm not giving up yet.
You didn't lose the fight, you lost the battle. It's not over till all the sourdough in the world is gone. That's true. Rocky Top apologist. Yo, what position did you play in high school football? I'm guessing receiver or cornerback. I didn't play high school football. I said that I was friends with the running back of the team, but I did play. Well, I was on the middle school football team in the spring practice, and then my club soccer coach told me that I had to choose either soccer or football because our sport is year round in club soccer. So I chose soccer, which was a wise decision. But I wouldn't have played running back. I hated it. Like literally, you get the ball and then everyone just tries to tackle you. There's strategy to it because you got to be able to read the holes and stuff like that. But it wasn't for me. But I tagged a couple of these because I wanted to mention this. So the first one I saw was Summer Sunset 01 said old movie The Birds, and then the Ritz said The Birds, and then Keith O'Higgins said Birth of a Nation shown at White House. That made me laugh because he said that's his favorite movie of all time. Now he could be telling the truth because that's pretty cool, but I think we meant not motion pictures. We meant I don't know, studio films, whatever.
That could be his favorite movie.
I know, that's what I just said. That's the point, is it's because it's a really good movie, but it was very shocking to me. But if you haven't seen Birth of a Nation, definitely check it out, guys. You would absolutely love it. The one shown at the White House, because I think there's other movies named after that. And then Petty 429 said Ritz, The Birds, and then he said it scared the crap out of me. So there's a thing that The Birds. So a lot of people were shown The Birds in school, and what was it? I gotta look it up. Will you say something? Talk, fill the air.
Sure. I don't necessarily. I've never seen the movie The Birds. I don't like birds, so I probably won't see the movie.
That's the point.
Oh, there's a conspiracy. Interesting. I didn't realize that there was a conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm not finding on here. So it's not necessarily a conspiracy, but it is a conspiracy. So the thing is that so many kids saw The Birds in school. That's in literature class or whatever class you saw it. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of people that are like Jackie that are afraid of birds. And one of the things, the conspiracy is that this is shown in schools because the movie is terrifying. It's shown in schools to think about it this way. Some kids have gone their whole life not watching scary movies, and then all of a sudden in school they have to see this movie called The Birds, and it's just it's like MK Ultra for terrorizing, for PTSD. Kids have PTSD from this movie. There are kids that remember being attacked by birds that were never attacked by birds because that movie influenced their thinking when they were young. So I just thought that was fascinating. I also remember seeing the movie thinking it was a freaky movie, but like I was saying before, my uncle told me a long time ago everything on TV wasn't real. So for me, I was like, this isn't real. So I'd be able to sleep at night. But I know plenty of friends that were terrified from that movie.
Someone asked if you were talking the same thing about Keith O'Higgins, same Birth of a Nation.
Oh, no. I'm talking about The Birds. The reason I brought up Birth of a Nation was, first of all, I thought it said Birds of a Nation. So I thought he was really making a joke. And then I realized when I read it out loud that it said Birth of a Nation. So I just made a point to mention that it was a really good movie because I don't want to conflate the two. So thank you. Bay Theater Dave. I watched The Birds when I was a kid. Loved it. Yeah, probably you and Zach Payne. Red Pill 78. Because they love morbid stuff, I guess. Oh, you grew up on Hitchcock, that's why. Yeah, I think Hitchcock was a brilliant man. I don't even know if Hitchcock made it for that reason. Will you read that?
Birth of a Nation isn't my favorite movie. That's Dr. Strangelove. Birth was first movie shown at White House.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. When we were talking about the first movies.
Gotcha.
All right. We got a couple more Rumble rants, or one more Rumble rant, I think. 2 more. What's up?
Nothing.
Every time you open your mouth like that, I'm just waiting for you to talk.
Oh, I see.
because that's a social cue to stop talking, to have other people start talking.
I see.
Fun fact. No, I'm just kidding. Not fact. Fun note, guys. Conversationally, I know people don't think about it a lot. It's something that I dove into it in school, in college, when I was a psychology major. But I've been really interested in how people communicate ever since I started traveling overseas and learning different languages, or parts of different languages. And little things like the opening of the mouth, or like just a hand gesture or whatever. That's a great way to get a conversation flowing, to use the name of the show, back and forth very easily. And it helps a lot when you're dealing with people that you don't know very well. So if you can pick up like 1 or 2 tells for yourself when you're done talking, or when you want to start talking, people will start to pick up on them, whether they know it consciously or subconsciously, and it'll help you out in conversations. $5 from Peyton Pooh says, my vagina hurts. Music time. Seek me out and I will find you first. God bless Badlandia. Like, share, and subscribe. Not grifting, just supporting. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And
I hope you get that checked out.
yeah, get your vagina checked out, man. Wait till the storm passes, though. $5 from Salbish. I trust God. He gave me kefir, sourdough, and I broke up.
Well, I feel like I want to get into all different types of fermenting, whether it be the fermenting of kombucha or other things. Kefir is one of those things as well, but I have so many things that I'm doing. But I will say that I have been recording me doing this whole sourdough process and journey. Some days have been great, happy-go-lucky, excited, to be doing the sourdough. And today was one of those days where I was just like, I just want to throw this whole thing out. But we're sticking through it. Patience is the big lesson of this year. I feel like God is trying to hammer it in my head that I need to be more patient, and He is doing that currently through sourdough. And we'll see what else He tests me in this year. But patience, it seems to be at the forefront of the year so far.
Right on. Yeah. I know it's not easy. It's something that I personally have tried to cultivate and develop over time. But patience is very, very important. And I think one of the big keys to patience for people that are lethargic at times is complacency and patience are 2 separate things. But I think patience is actually harder for those that are constantly going, like you, Jackie. Understanding that it's God's will, not your will, that's going to be done. Like, we pray, your will be done. But if we didn't pray it, His will would still be done.
Yeah.
So if you try to fight it, it's still going to be done.
Right.
You go with it, it's still going to be done. Go with the flow. Go with God's flow. Don't go with your flow. Go with God's flow.
Yeah, it's true. And right now He's given us the flow for this show. So
you know.
Oh,
It's Cam's super long show.
Oh, snap. Oh, Cat, you want in the door? Cat.
$1 from Petty. Oh, actually, I gotta wait to read this one until Jackie gets back. Actually, she can hear it. She's just opening the sliding door for the cat. One of our mini sliding doors. No, we have 2. $1 from Petty429. Challenge that, Jackie. And Cam is awesome.
What am I challenging?
And then he said, I forgot the comma. I don't know if that was what it was for. It was probably for something earlier in the chat.
Okay. Well, challenge you, Petty. I'll challenge you next time I'm in Deadwood. How about that?
My guess is it's a movie reference because we did that. I don't know.
Oh yes, Artsy Joan, I'm very happy. Shuri is here. She is inside. We're one big happy family. I let her in the window door.
Yeah, I don't understand why she worries about that cat so much. Like, that cat was fine before we got. That cat found us because she was like, "Where can I go get some food?" Like, she's not shy. She's not shy when she needs something.
You're right. She's very assertive.
Yeah, B28. There's no people again tonight. I think Alpha's busy for the next few weeks. I know that. I don't know what he's doing, but I know that, like, at least the end of last year. Hold on, real quick. I know, Artsy, I know it's love, but if you love something, set it free and it'll come back to you. But no, I understand. It's a rant challenge.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
That was what he said.
Oh.
$1 challenge that, Jackie. And Cam is awesome.
I see.
Alpha is such a slacker. He may be a slacker, but he's our slacker. But no, but back to what you're saying, B28. He had been speaking about how he was trying to spend more time with his kids and stuff. So my guess is the weekends are the best time for that. And I know he has stuff on other days, so who knows? But that's all right.
We're people.
Yeah.
You can hang out with us.
I mean, I would interview Jackie, but she would probably just give me one-word answers. And then as soon as I left the room, she would give you guys an entire novel on all the questions that I asked before. Yep, never any peoples. There are no peoples here. No peoples here. Oh, yeah. No, Baby Theater's
Nice.
nice, Artsy. I wonder what Artsy said. Now I'm curious. Free North Georgia. I was gonna click on this one though. I heard El Alpha got deported. Yeah, I was telling you guys last night when he left and it was just his avatar up there. I'm telling you, Ice got him.
Yep.
Ice got him. They thought the whole time they had the El Chapo, the real El Chapo, but they didn't realize El Alpha Chapo was actually the alpha of the Chapos. See, they have Beta Chapo right now. El Beta Chapo. El Beta Chapo. Miss Real Freedom Fighter. There we go. There's somebody sticking up for my brother. Alpha works his butt off. He really does.
He was just on stream the other night for like 5 hours.
Yeah, he had to get in his Just People episode, or not Just People, Just Alpha episode, and those episodes go at least 3 hours, usually 4 or close to 4. Apparently, this one went about 5. I did not stay up for this one. No chance I could have done that. I think he started maybe 30 minutes after Jackie's show on Thursday. Was it Thursday night he did it? Yeah. And then he just kept going, man. He's always going. Oh, we got another one in. $1. Rocky Top Apologist. Thank you again, brother. Says, hello, challenge met. Challenge accepted, challenge met. Thank you so much, brother.
Thanks.
Oh, there's a Chapo GIF? Or whatever these things are called?
Yeah, will you take that thing off the screen?
What thing?
The big thing of rants.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know that bothered Jackie so much. Ah, here we go. I love it. Love it.
Oh, he's playing the maracas. He's like...
Yeah, he's shaking them.
They should do one of him with the dragon, where he was playing with the dragon. So Jessica, if you see that, like the little dragon one would be cool. The little Chinese dragon that comes out of the box. Or it wasn't out of the box. That was the furry guy. The gremlin thing.
Yeah. Another rant coming in from Peyton Poo. Peyton, I thought you were leaving, man. I'm glad you're still here, though. I'll up the 1 to 2. By the way, at Alpha, almost braided Majuro in with the... Almost braided Majuro. Oh, almost braided Majuro in with the other criminal on OnlyLands. Much love, deuces. Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
That got me confused last night too when you wrote Majuro, because I was like, Majorome. That's not how you spell Jerome. Majuro. I love it. $1 Artsy Joan challenge, but Jackie's best.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So we got 1-1 and a tie. Yes, Unati, I did see the Cash App.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So yes, Unati, he did get it. He told me in the middle of my show. He's like, "Do you know who this person is?" And I was like, "Well, he had like texted somebody else and thinking it was them." And I was like, "No, that's so and so." And he's like, "Oh, I got it."
I'll explain to you what happened offline later, Unati. Yeah, I was gonna give a different explanation than Jackie, so I'm not gonna waste the time with it right now. But I did get it, and thank you. I was actually waiting until the show to tell you. Ooh.
Imagine that.
I'd love to see a full Bitcoin challenge, just saying. Yeah, so would I. Do it on my show. Do it on any show I'm on. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but you said so bad breath had a face. That's funny and disgusting. Yeah, Nati, your name is right there. And obviously you can figure it out now, but I thought it was somebody else with the same first name, and I thanked them, and they promptly told me that they loved me too, but it wasn't them. So I'll send you another version of what I said to them, because it has to be authentic. But I love you and I appreciate you, and I know you've been asking for a while, so thank you, Jackie, for making sure it was all set up so everyone knew about it.
Yes, no problem.
All right, so people on YouTube, I'm gonna do a couple more things on X and Truth Social, and then I'm gonna cut the YouTube feed, and we're not gonna go all the way up until DPH this time, but I'm gonna get through everything that I want to play. I'll play the Annie Oakley video, the Meter Man trailer, probably just part of the Disney movie, but if you guys want me to keep playing it after I pause it, just let me know. It's 9 minutes. The other ones are short. And then I think there was and then there's one other video I wanted to play on YouTube. I got another, I don't know if it's a founding father, but it's another person in history. So I found out that there are 61 of those little like 1 or 2 minute clips of like famous Americans, or not famous, but like really important Americans in the birth of our nation and the growth of our nation. And so I'm going to either do one for the next 61 episodes or 60 episodes, because I already did Samuel Adams last week, or I'm going to do a couple of weeks where we do like double or whatever, but we'll try to do at least one each week.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean,
I do like those videos. They're so informative.
Yeah. When you guys said last week that you really liked the history thing, I thought not only is it fun to do that, and it's short because it's only a couple minutes, and it's important, but I mean, if you guys really like it, we could do a couple of them, because I mean, we got 60 more to go. We could probably knock out 2 or 3 an episode if we really wanted to. What's up?
I was just reading the rant and it made me think of a stripper.
Oh, let me read the rant out loud. $10 from AOB 22. AOB 22 says 10 singles divided up as you please.
In a strip club, how about that?
Well, you can't make it rain with $10. That's like a slight drizzle.
It's like
That's just one cloud with a few droplets.
Oh man. Yeah, thank you, AOB 22.
Wait, if making it rain in a strip club is throwing money around, what's making it snow?
Snow?
Is that cocaine?
Or tissues?
I don't know. Maybe it's checks. Making it snow is writing checks and throwing out checks. $1 checks.
$1 checks.
And then making it hail is throwing out quarters, pennies, dimes, nickels. You're not allowed to make it hail at the strippers. They will throw you out and maybe in jail. Make it rain. You made the leggings herself laugh. She thinks you're funny.
Thanks.
She thinks you're funny.
Thanks.
All right, so let's see. That one's energy related. Melania. Energy related. Trying to do stuff in order. All right. We'll go with energy, Melania, and then the founding peoples. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do. Sorry, guys. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple silly things first, or interesting things / silly. So this one was from Warhamster Brady, War_hamster 1776 on X. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a plethora of knowledge. He does a show. I forgot what days, but he does a show with Colonel Towner. He and Ghost work well together. They've been on shows together. He's a brilliant guy, but he says, when you see riots and political violence, the first question you ask should be who benefits most politically. That's it. Every time I see it, every time I see this stuff in Minnesota, whatever else is going on, it's who benefits from it the most. That's the big thing. This next one I'm going to play for you guys. Well, first of all, I'm going to go to this. We'll go to the penguin first. So I don't know if you guys have seen this penguin, but Jackie knows more about it, but she went away. So I'll go through what I got right now. So first one I got is from Jordan, which I just thought was funny. It says, it's giving 2 paths for the little penguin. It says, get called a racist and a Nazi, but save your country. Get called a racist and a Nazi, but lose your country. I think we know which path we're choosing here. And let's go backwards a little bit with the penguin. The White House posts this with the penguin and Donald Trump on their way to Greenland to take Greenland. Well, not take Greenland, but to protect Greenland from our adversaries. And the caption reads, "Embrace the penguin." Now let's see, we got more penguin stuff over here. So they quote tweeted that last one, "Embrace the penguin," and it says, "The penguin does not concern himself with the opinions of those who cannot comprehend." Be like the penguin, guys. Don't waste your energy on people that just don't understand. We're done waking up the normies. They can wake up on their own. And then we got Maha coming in here. This one was actually before, I think, but Maha coming in here with some penguin action. Let me play this for you guys real quick. For those of you that didn't see or couldn't read it, it says the mainstream made us sick. Choose the healthier path. And it's the penguin and RFK Jr. just walking through the snow. So this penguin, man, is getting a lot of play. Yeah, I was gonna say, whenever you feel like it, Jackie, come on back over, because I don't really know much about the penguin. I saw you post about it. I think it was last night. I think that was it for the penguins, guys. But Jackie's going to explain the penguin thing to us. So I'll leave this up while she talks.
So the penguin thing comes from this documentary that came out in 2008 about like it's these penguins and how that is so the penguins, it's about like this herd of penguins, I think in the Antarctic. One goes like one way. There's like a group of them that goes one way, and then there's one that goes off by himself, and it's like they call him the nihilistic penguin because supposedly it's like a lesson on like, you know, finding yourself and choosing the other path, and it's a whole thing, and it's making a resurgence in social media right now for some reason. And yeah, but here's the cat. I know somebody in the chats said that they wanted to see her, so here she is. She's good.
Be careful asking people to see their cats in the chat. Not everybody will know what you mean by that. So that's what's behind the penguin.
Yeah, it really is just like it started in 2008 because of a documentary, and it's now just it went around the internet then, and for some reason came out again now, and people are like running with it.
Okay.
So just like any trend, it came around once, it's going to come back around, and this is the coming back around phase.
Yes. So that's the story behind the penguin. For all of you that didn't know. You cold?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm almost uncomfortably warm. But that's okay. Oh, this was huge news to me. I thought it was very important. I just love it, you know. I love this energy. President Trump signs the Trafficking Survivors Relief Act into law. This is from January 23rd, 2026, so yesterday. President Trump has signed the Trafficking Survivors Relief Act to help victims of human trafficking reclaim their lives. This law allows victims to file motions to vacate their convictions and expunge their arrest records for certain criminal offenses. Now, I don't know what these criminal offenses are, but there are probably plenty of people that are victims of human trafficking that have gone on to get, prostitution charges, or maybe like drug charges for possession or distribution or whatever it is, or intent to sell, whatever it is. And these people's lives are ruined, and it's because they were literally taken, some of them. And there's nothing they can really do about it, except for maybe get killed by saying no or for saying no. So that's all. Real victims, true victims are getting treated with some respect and dignity, because it's probably been most, if not all, their lives that they've been used and abused. Jackie is a fashion plate, the Ritz said. That's great. Artsy Jones said burrito. Yep, that tortilla blanket, man. Carnitas, baby. Are you done?
Yeah, my stomach hurts.
Okay. Jackie's done, guys. So good night from her. Yeah, I was going to say, I wish you would have just done that before you left, at least the first time. So Jackie's coming back over here. I'm going to pull up these last two rants just in case that she is involved in them. And then she'll get out of here, and I'll relay any messages you guys send for her over. So $5 from Salbish. I got behind a lady writing a check at the grocery store. Not as fun as rain. That's so funny. I didn't even think about that, because nowadays it's swipe or cash or whatever. Like, people still get mad when people are counting out change, because they're like, come on, hurry up. But imagining someone just sitting there writing a check or standing there, it's priceless. Thank you so much, Salbish. That's really funny. $1, Keto Higgins. Aren't people smart enough to know that penguins are Antarctica, not Arctic Circle via Greenland? No, absolutely not, Keith. And to be honest with you, I probably didn't even remember, or I didn't remember that. I might not even known it. I think I did know it, but
yeah. Polar bears are Arctic.
Yeah.
And penguins are Antarctic.
Yeah, my brother would know that for sure from all of his love of animals. $1, Peyton Pooh. He's back.
Thought he was leaving.
Dear Dog Diaries. It a flock, not a herd, Jackie.
Nah.
Penguins or raccoons?
Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Peyton Pooh.
Yes, thank you guys. I appreciate you. My stomach is starting to hurt, so I need to go lay down.
Well, you don't have to tell people all that.
That's why I appreciate you, love you. I did stream also for a while today. But if you guys don't mind, jump on over to my channel. I have a bunch of new content that comes out weekly. I had a Hooks and Harmony show today, which you guys were in charge of, which was a lot of fun. People's playlist was a fun time. People were engaged, all of that. We actually did songs that you misheard the lyrics to. We had a lot of good selections today. So thank you guys. I'm going to prepare, because tomorrow, as long as we have power, we will have Bible study for overthinkers at noon. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, Good Book Sessions will be covering season 2 of The Chosen. We'll be doing a recap with my co-host Bay Theater Dave. He's going to be a fun time if we like I said, if we have power. So praying that we continue to have power through the night and through the day tomorrow. So if we don't, you just keep an eye on my social media accounts. If you're in my Telegram group, I will let you guys know as well. So thank you guys. Yeah, I'm also on YouTube, so follow me on YouTube.
Yeah, anybody that's over on YouTube right now watching, we are going to be closing out, or I'm going to be closing out YouTube in the next couple minutes, or in the next few minutes. What I'll do is I'll play the Melania Trump video, the trailer, and then once I finish playing that trailer from Truth Social, I'm going to cut out YouTube. So everybody on YouTube, just be ready, get set up to go over to Rumble or to X, please, or to, I think this is Kick up here.
Please. Is it Kick?
I think so.
Held?
I think it's Kick. But anyway, this is Jackie's channel on YouTube. Please go like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff over there. Her content that is going on YouTube, for the most part, shouldn't get any red flags. So it's a great place for her to be able to monetize. And since you guys probably don't use YouTube on a regular basis, if you have an account, just go like the videos, follow, and then come on back over to Rumble and to X.
Yeah. Also, I just remembered, for those people who are on the go or want to share Bible study with their friends and family, I do have my Bible study for overthinkers now on Spotify playlists and also Apple playlists, so Apple Podcasts. So you can absolutely go on to Spotify and look up Bible study for overthinkers, and you'll find my face. And I read through Genesis and I'm reading through Exodus right now. next up, I don't remember where we're going, but we're not going into like Numbers and Deuteronomy and all that yet. We're jumping around in the Bible. I think we may be going to Psalm, but I may be wrong. I don't remember. I wrote it all down.
Why are you going in this order?
Because I want to keep it fresh. I want to be able to read through the entire Bible. And as I was putting this out, there's different blocks. So right now, like block A, which was Genesis, it was really just the foundation, like the actual, and I actually wrote this in my thing. So let me pull this in real quick.
It's called a scribe, right?
Yeah, it's my Kindle Scribe.
Kindle Scribe.
No, not this one. It is here. So the first block was the narrative beginnings. So the beginning of the narrative, we get, the story of Abraham, we get the story of Joseph, and, basically the foundations of the people of Israel. Then from there, we go into Exodus, which is where we are now, which is still building the narrative, but this is more of the deliverance phase. So then from there, we're going on to so the next block 3, which we're starting on February 1st, so next Sunday, is wisdom, is the wisdom block. So wrestling and worship. So this will be Job and Psalm from there. And then we'll get into the Gospels. So we'll get into, Matthew and Mark and Luke and all that. So that'll be fun.
What about John?
Yes, that too.
You said Matthew, Mark, Luke, and all that. What about John?
Yes, so it'll be a fun time. We're the plan for my Bible study is to get through the Bible in an entire year. We may not get to it all, but we're going to try our best. And it's really a low energy, not low energy, but
low intensity.
A low intensity, just easy, come as you are. Bible study. I'm reading it for you live on air, so you're not having to do a whole lot of thinking or anything like that. And of course, if you have questions while you're listening, you can absolutely ask them in the chat as you're watching live, or you can throw them in the comments and I'll come back to them next episode. If you're watching on replay, or you can throw them in my Telegram chat and we can have a conversation that way too. But it's been a lot of fun. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I plan to have more guests come on, but on Thursdays I've been had Abby come on, and that was a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll maybe convince this guy to come on with me one day.
Oh, I'll definitely come on.
And hopefully have more guests come on so that you guys can, like I said, just read through the word and kind of see what we get, see what the Lord is trying to speak to us and through us and how he wants us to listen. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just Coke said Job is so heavy, but so important. Yeah. Very thankful for this, Jackie. You are awesome. Thank you, Just Coke. And I'm super excited to get through this. And like I said, tomorrow noon Bible study for overthinkers, and Thursdays at 10 p.m. as well. So we're chugging right along. And of course, on Mondays, we have Alpha's Mixed Sandwiches here on Badlands. So yeah, thank you guys and appreciate you. And I will see you guys real soon. I have to go prepare for good book sessions tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So see you then.
Thank you, Jackie. I love you.
Love you too. Also, buy some soft disclosure.
Yes. You know what? Jackie set that up perfectly, and I'm glad I'm doing this before we cut the YouTube. But with that being said, let's go with our next ad / our last ad, which would be, as soon as I move this banner, it would be soft disclosure. Just kidding. I don't think it's that one. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Soft disclosure, people. Go and get you some. I actually just got some of my stuff in the mail today. I got my vanilla citrus. Sorry for the light. That's not helping. None of that's helping. It's the first time you guys have ever seen my hand that white. And because I use soft disclosure, it's not white on the outside, which is where the dry skin is. You know? See? There's no white stuff in here. All right. Soft disclosure. Check it out.
I don't say this lightly. This lotion changes people.
My knuckles would actually start to crack. Started using the soft disclosure lotion, and I am very impressed. Even within just a few days, I've noticed a tremendous difference.
That's not a script. That's what happens when something actually works.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yeah, that line keeps coming up because when you don't use it, your skin starts acting up.
Every single ingredient in soft disclosure is intentionally chosen. There's no filler ingredients. It is not like this BS product where they have a bunch of ingredients. Every ingredient listed is for a purpose.
Over 65-star reviews for the lotion alone. Not influencers, not actors, just people whose skin finally shut up. Soft disclosure lotion. Once you try it, you'll understand why people won't stop talking about it. Visit softdisclosure.com and use code Badlands and get 10% off.
Soft disclosure. Do you guys like the Teletubby Sun CanCon in the top? That cracks me up every time I see it. Oh yeah, check out Soft Disclosure, guys. Softdisclosure.com. Five locally owned, locally produced, American-owned businesses in Colorado, in the Colorado area, are being supported when you buy stuff from Soft. I don't know why I can't think of that. Or being supported when you buy Soft Disclosure. America First Company. The products are amazing. I genuinely cannot go a day without having Soft Disclosure on my hands without my hands just feeling completely different. Like it's like I have a whole new set of hands ever since I got Soft Disclosure. Because before that, I was either using like the cocoa butter from the store, or just not regular lotion, but like some heavy duty dry skin lotion. And it always either left a caked coating on my hand, or it was all oily, or it just didn't work. The water-based ones, it just dry right back out. My hands would get sticky sometimes, but this is great stuff. So make sure you check out Soft Disclosure. All right. YouTube, we are going to go through the last few things and then get you guys out of here, and then play a few videos, and then get everybody out of here. And you'll probably get a little bit of break before DPH. So when that comes along, get your beverages, use the bathroom. Hopefully you use the bathroom during the show if you had to go. Don't just hold it and go on yourself. That's nasty. Yeah, Jackie said that's gross, and I agree with her. Let's see. Which one do I want to go with first? What's up, Jackie?
You know that guy that was supposed to be climbing the Taipei Tower?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it right now.
Oh, guys, I don't suggest you leaving the show, but Jackie said that the guy that's supposed to be climbing the Taipei Tower, I think it's on Netflix, is doing it right now.
He's almost at the top.
Jackie said he's almost at the top. I guess I could pull it up. I don't want to have to do that.
No, don't do it. It's too much.
It's a mixture of copyright and it's not my show. I don't give a shit about that. Actually, it's kind of cool. I think it's cool when humans do feats like that. Like when the guy from Red Bull jumped from the stratosphere or whatever. That was pretty cool. I remember I was at UCF watching on my computer during my work day. What were you about to say?
He's been climbing for an hour and a half almost.
An hour and a half, and he's still not at the top?
No, he's almost there.
I would have done something different. I'm not going to spend over an hour and a half trying to climb to the top of a building. Okay. He's free climbing, guys. It's basically what Jackie was just saying. Just now when I muted the mic. But anyway, hopefully he makes it. Hopefully he does well. Somebody will talk about it at some point if it's that interesting. So I'll just run through a couple things real quick. Let's see. The disclosure, even though I'm pretty sure they disclosed it. I think it was when Mark Esper was the Secretary of Defense back in the day, when it was Secretary of Defense. Back in my day, a year ago or a couple years ago. No, this was a while ago. But anyway, so we got the Department of War. The Department of War CTO said, yes, the Department of War has directed energy weapons. We are scaling them. Light speed lethality, directed energy dominant. So they told us about some aliens. They told us about direct energy weapons. Luckily for us, we didn't just listen to the mainstream media, so we knew about these things ahead of time. But I think it's a big deal, man. I think this disclosure stuff, as much as we're like, hey, come on now, we don't need to wait for the normies, obviously, all this stuff, which I agree, we don't need to wait for the normies. But the truth needs to be out there. It just for the truth's sake. So I'm just glad they're saying it. This one you guys all know about. We all talked about. So this is from the 22nd. Man, was I happy about this one. January 22nd at 10:24 p.m. Effective today, from the White House account on X. Effective today, the United States has exited the World Health Organization. This fulfills President Trump's commitment under an executive order signed 1 year ago following the World Health Organization's mishandling of COVID-19 and its ongoing lack of reform, accountability, and transparency. I think that this part right here, the World Health Organization's mishandling of COVID-19 was the World Health Organization's distribution of COVID-19, whatever it was that they were distributing. That's my personal opinion, but I just wanted to bring that up to say that one. Awesome that that's out of here. Let's see. There was a couple more on here. Oh, here's a really good one. This one is huge. This one is also from the White House account on X, and it's from the same day, the 22nd at 6:16 p.m. And it says, thanks to President Trump, the National Institute of Health will no longer fund research using aborted baby tissue. Nasty, first of all. They were doing it before, but thank God that it's not only out in the open, but they're shutting it down. Under President Trump's leadership, taxpayer-funded research must reflect the best science of today and the values of the American people. That's the key right there. Under President Trump's leadership, taxpayer-funded research must reflect the best science of today. And when we say science, we mean the scientific method, not some religion, scientific materialism. We don't mean that. And the values of the American people. This right here, using research using aborted baby tissue, is not a value of the American people. Get that shit out of here. And yes, Elizabeth 5326. Next, bye-bye Fed, IRS, CIA, etc. Afuera. Let's get that shit all out of here. I'm done with it. We've pussyfooted around for too long, trying to make people that don't agree with us comfortable. Done with that. And this one is from January 20th from the White House as well at 6:58 p.m. And it says, a year of winning on behalf of the American people. Here's President Trump's it's supposed to be President Trump's best moments from year one, month by month. So this is obviously just January. It says moments of the year. Golden age begins, flurry of day one executive orders. So this is the photo. You got decrepit old Joe over here. You got purple dressed, whatever her name is, Jill. You got cackling hyena over here. You got, part of my language, but gay ass Cory Booker over here. You got Doug the cuck, whatever over here. And then you got this side. Then you got this side with the fist. Guys, this is how this month started in 2025. Wow. What a 12 months it's been. What a 12 months it's been, guys. Love it. Love it. I had a couple more on X, but I'll only come back for the one video of Abby's. Actually, no, I'll come back for the freedom thing too. But that we'll do that once we get off of this topic. So that being said, YouTube, this is going to be our last thing that I'm going to share with you guys. Thank you so much to everyone that's been on YouTube. I'm going to play this kind of like an outro for you guys. So I'll play the video and then I'll cut YouTube right when it's over. But this is the trailer for the new Melania movie. And I'll show you guys the thing first. All right. Here we go. So it's from Donald J. Trump on Truth Social from the 23rd at 1:13 or 1:31 p.m. It says, countdown. 7 days until the world will witness an unforgettable behind-the-scenes look at one of the most important events of our time. Now, I know that's his wife, but I think there's a real reason why he says one of the most important events of our time. I mean, this lady is way more than just a signal setter. She's a brilliant human being that embodies what a first lady, in my opinion, should be. And so my guess is that the information that's going to be in this movie, there's going to be probably a lot of stuff that we know that a lot of other people don't know. But when it comes to Melania, man, she's pretty I guess you could say close to the vest. She probably wears fancy vests. Close to the chest. She keeps a lot of stuff, like she's not out there in the open like he is, because she's not the president. But man, the amount of work that first of all that a first lady does in general it's a full-time, beyond full-time job. I understand that it shouldn't be, but it almost should be its own paid position. But obviously, if that was the case, then all kinds of things would happen. But anyway, yeah. So YouTube, enjoy this trailer. Everybody else, enjoy the trailer. YouTube, we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for being here. And actually, let me pull this down so I can make sure that I get the video first. All right. So it's 1 minute and 7 seconds long. Keck. All right. Enjoy, and I will be back very shortly.
Here we go again.
You can come in. Come on in. My proudest legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker in the fire. Beautiful. Together with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.